first click onto the event, this is what you'll see. We'll be running a systems check just to make sure that your camera and that your microphone are working. And when you've passed the system check, you can join the event. So for today's demonstration, we're going to use the socioeconomics of climate change building, which will look something like this during the real thing. Once you enter, I'm going to be the attendee today, and we've got Andre who will be our speaker. You'll have the option to turn your camera on and also to turn your mic on. There we go. Hi, Andre.
Hello.
So Andre can see us and hear us because we're on the same table, but I can also move over to table number 7, let's say. So I'll double click. And then I'll only be visible, and my mic will also only be on for those who are also on table number 7. So you can jump around the floor and you can get to know different people throughout the event. So this is floor 1, as you can see over here, of 10-floor building for socioeconomics of climate change. I'm going to go back over to table number 6 now with Andre. There we go. So I'm going to work across the bottom tab here, which has all our controls. So we've got the tile view, so we can make the camera screens bigger. We have up to 8 people on the table, so we could have 8 larger screens here, so we can see everyone's video feed. We go back to the floor, and then we've got the camera on, which we mentioned, microphone, and then we've also got the chat function. Yeah, so we've got the option on the chat that we can send something in the general chat, which means everyone in the building gets to see it. We send table chat, so that would just be me and Andre right now, but if someone else joined our table, then they can also feed into the table chat. And then we've got private chats of the people that are present in the building at this time. So Andre, I don't know if you want to test sending me a message. We'll see how that comes up.
So I've sent you a private message now. So
okay, fab. We'll cross this out. Here we go. So I've got a message that's come up in the top right here saying really good walkthrough. And you can also see this red dot icon next to the chat, meaning that I've got an open message. There we go. Brilliant. And then I can reply to Andre, and I can also send an emoji if I fancy. Cool. And then we can also add a bit of information to our profile on here. So click on myself, you can see that. You can link up some like a URL to a website, Facebook, LinkedIn. You can see where I'm calling in from. And then you can also link up an option to book in a meeting with a person. And I can't private message myself, but if I click on Andre, for instance, you've got the option to send a private message and a bit of information about yourself. And then you can also upload a profile photo if you'd like as well. Great. So then navigating. So if you want to move around different buildings, like I said, we're in the socioeconomics climate change building right now, but we might fancy going over to a building, digital economy building, should we say. So you find the icon of the building that you want. So all the different buildings will have a banner. And then you click on their navigation building. Let's say I'm going to Global South, you find their logo, and then it will come up with their agenda for the day. And then if you want to enter that building, you click enter building, and you'll be moved to a space that's very similar looking to this. It would be the Global South building. So any of their sessions will be running there, and only the social economics of climate change sessions will be running here. And in between sessions, we can network like Andre and I are doing right now, where we can move around tables and we can send messages, turn on our camera and microphone, share screen as well as an option down here. Again, just for your table, and whiteboard, which brings up an interactive whiteboard, which the rest of your table can also edit. Great. So now, for instance, we might have a session about to start. So Andre is going to be running our building, let's say. It's going to be both our speaker and our building manager today. So you could send me a message. There we go. So you'll get announcements throughout the day. So whoever's running the building and taking care of the floor, which will be part of the tech circle, or a member of the staff team. So I'll send you some announcements, just making sure that you're okay. And if you need any help with navigation or any reminders, you'll get something like this. So this reminder is telling us that a session's about to start. So we've got to wrap up our conversations. And then the timer will come up, and this is a 30-second countdown, which will lead us into our session.